Hi friends, I'm Aarti Bhatia and I'm today talking about a planet which is the planet of innovation, creation, intelligence, communication, public speaking, social media. All these things are really very important in these days. So I want to talk about Mercury today, Mercury and its transit. So let's see what Mercury is going to do with the retrograde motion here with all the signs and ascendants. Let's see it. Welcome back, friends. This is about Mercury. Mercury, which is, as I already told you, is our decision making. It's a prince in the Vedic astrology, and being prince, it's been given so many uh, so many responsibilities so that any person, whatever he or she is feeling, can express itself. The planet of expression, the planet of emotion, the planet of feeling. When it goes retro, it normally goes retro almost 3 to 4 times in a year, but that's the time when communication can go haywire. I've already seen there's so many things that are going on for the social media things. We've heard maybe WhatsApp and all those Twitter and some strict rules for these social media platforms. So this could be again Mercury going retro, and things can go a little difficult for them and a little difficult for otherwise in general public also, because this is a time when people are going to be misinterpreted, people are going to be misexpressed. They may not be able to express something. You may want to say something and it may come out as something as you can get on an individual and mundane level also. In day to day level also, you might feel that you are saying something and people are understanding something else. And this has been a very difficult time, could be a very difficult time in the coming time for say when it goes retro on 30th of May, which is today only, till 22nd of June. All the communication can go really bad. So communication is one thing which is very necessary for not only work, career, promotion, but for general relationships, love, care, peace. So whatever you're trying to say, you need to say it very in a very generous manner, in a very clear cut manner, so that things are clear for others. Whatever you're trying to say, whatever you want to say. See, Mercury is going to be retro on 30th from the Gemini sign, and it's going to reach Taurus on 2nd of June. It's going to be in Taurus along with Rahu, along with Sun for some time, and get combust also with Sun. And being retro, it might get, because it is going to be in the close proximity of Rahu, so somehow it's going to be influenced by Rahu also. Now what is Rahu are emotions which are not very clear. Rahu is a shadowy planet. It can show you something as, it can actually want to do something as, it is very manipulative energy. So whatever instability in finances, especially because it is in the sign of Taurus, that Mercury is going to be retro. Whatever instability finances are going to come up with till 22nd, one has to cope with it, because there could be a point where Rahu can show you quick rich schemes. I really don't want anyone to go into quick rich schemes at this moment. Not anyone, all the signs. Plus, Mars is also going debilitated on 2nd of June, which is going to be uh, little difficult for the property things, because Mars deals in property. Mars is your Senapati. So being a soldier, can give you something related to see, communication is already going not according to what you are planning or what you wanted to say or communicate with others. It could be at a boss level, it could be at a career level, or at home, or relationships already going bad. Along with that, when Mars goes debilitated, it can give you a very negative aspect on things, lethargy, not getting right kind of energy to wake up and do things, and it could be a little depressive, I can say. So we need to know it beforehand so that we can cope with all the debilitated effects of Mars along with Mercury going retrograde. I'm going to put up a another video on Mars debilitation also and what it is going to do. See, Mercury is intelligence, so I'm again and again telling you that intelligence, communication, public speaking can get misinterpreted. Controversies can come up with the expression, whatever you were just showing. Expression can be very, very difficult at this moment. And Mercury's quick transit from Gemini within 4 or 5 days to back to uh, Taurus is a very see, it's as if Mercury has lost something or not sure of going into Gemini right now, or want to relay something to or some message to the planets. So I know that there are things that are going to be very quick. So the quick reactions, quick decisions of your can be really hampered, because Mercury is a quick decision making planet, and it's going retrograde can give you a lot of just not to take up the decisions quickly. And one good thing is that Gemini is being looked after by Jupiter, in the sense that Jupiter is by the fifth aspect, it is expecting Gemini sign. So whatever is going to go in Gemini, it's going to be little protected by Jupiter's energies, and it's going to be good. But being in Taurus, Mercury can create a lot of camouflage along with Rahu, because it can get influenced by Rahu, and Rahu is a very influential personality, because in between the transit of uh, by last of the transit of Mercury in Taurus being retro, Sun is also going to come out of Taurus and going to be in Gemini through its transit. Now let's see how our life is going to be affected by Mercury retrograde, and how why this quick return of Mercury is very, very essential to know. Let's start with Aries. See, Aries, for Aries, the quick transit is going to be from the third house to the second house. Second house initiates and represents finances, home, homely atmosphere, peace at home, financial decisions. So all these can get affected, and we need to be very certain that we're not going into the quick rich schemes, which can affect the normal day-to-day life also. And in the long run, we should avoid all these decisions till 22nd of June. Otherwise, other things are going to be okay, because sun is going to be there and Mercury is getting combusted with it, and there are decisions that will be very looked after, and you need to get the insights, because Mercury can give you a lot of insights. Whatever goes inside you, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're planning to do is getting affected, so you need to be very, very clear about it. For Taurus, the transit is going to be in the first house. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're expressing, whatever you're saying is going to be very much uh, whatever you're doing is more affected by it. Whatever you're saying is for the Aries, because Vani is also one of the portions where second house is connected. For the first house ascendants, as I was telling you about the Taurans, then Taurans can get affected by whatever they are doing, whatever the actions they want to do, especially for themselves, for any self care. Even if they are doing something for self care, it can be misinterpreted. And in that way, we need to be very, very certain that things are very clear and you are very clear with whatever you're thinking and planning to do for yourself. It could be any education, it could be yoga, it could be some self love that you're showing for yourself. So you need to be very clear in that. And then clarity of expression, clarity of insight can save you from any hardship which can come out of the communication mishassles or misinterpretations. For Geminis, it is going to be from the ascendant to the 12th house. So 12th house represents dealings with foreign countries. It can represent, it also represent something related to expenditure. A lot of expenditure can happen knowingly, unknowingly, and you will be inclined to do a lot of expenditure even if you know that uh, that there are less resources right now. You will be more inclined to do expenditure. So you need to just put up with yourself and be very clear that expenditure can create a hassle in the later time. So you need to be very clear while dealing with an immigration issue, or while dealing with some expenditure, even if you are doing it for a very positive purpose. So you need to be very cautious about it. Now, Cancerians. Cancerians, this is going to be in your 11th house. Any large decisions which you are taking for any big investments, you need to be a little more clear about things. Although Mercury is going to be in the 11th house, the communication with your neighbors, with your friends, in general friend circle, is going to be a little more than what you will expect. And usually you might not be saying things which you might be saying these days. So you need to be very clear in expressing yourself, especially uh, with the people who are very near and dear to you, or the close ones or closer circle. And the investment scheme that they are bringing up in front of you, you need to just look up to it again and again so that you can decide on what you want to do and take a little more time to take decisions. For Leo, it is going to be in the 10th house, your career house. So, any issue coming up with any bosses, any subordinates, or anybody can create a lot of hassle for you, especially when you are not very careful with your language. Anything you are expressing, you're saying just for the sake of it, can be taken very negatively, and it can actually create a hassle for your job also. So you need to be very careful if you are looking up for any promotion, if you are looking up for any job issue, or you're just saying something because of your temper, or because of your quick decision making. Normally is good, but in these days, because quick decisions may not come from the other side, and it can create a hassle for you. For that, I would suggest you to be more calm, be more be more subtle, humble. Humility is going to be really the word for you. So you need to be very careful while expressing with the bosses or at the place of your work. Virgo, it's going to be in your ninth house. So ninth house Mercury can give you short or long journeys. Your luck can be affected. So whatever you're doing, your luck may not be able to help you in here. It can show you a number of things, but they might not materialize quickly as you are almost accustomed to. And planning a lot of things can give you a little pressure, because you are accustomed to plan things very minutely and uh, very clearly for yourself. So at this moment, the controversies and the confusion of the emotions and expression are, even from others, can give you a bad taste in the mouth, in the sense that you might feel as if things are not working out, people are not understanding, even if there is a small issue of a education which you want to do in abroad, or at a place where you are not you going for the first time, it can create a little hassle, especially for journeys. You need to be careful and communicate well with the tickets and with the timings of the flight and everything, so that there are lesser hassles for you. Libra, it's going to be in the eighth house. Eighth house is the place of transformation. I always feel people say there are a lot of hiccups for the eighth house, but I have always felt whatever is happening in the eighth house is for your transformation, for your growth, for whatever you want to learn in this life. Because whatever is coming from the past life, they are the karmas which past life has given you, and whatever the question, the lessons you want to learn herein are going to come in the eighth house. So Mercury being there can bring a lot of energies from the past, and since past can be a little difficult for you, so you need to be very clear that you shouldn't take past in every line or everywhere, and you shouldn't be stressing up on the past too much, so that you're not enjoying your present, or your decision making is being hindered by the past, whatever has happened in the past or past circumstances or situations. So you need to be clear with that also. For Scorpions, this is going to be in your seventh house. So, any partnership you're going to go, be very clear, just pause and don't take any partnership decisions, especially if this is a decision relating to the relationship, especially your partner or your wife or husband or spouse. So, you need to be very clear whatever decisions you want to take. Don't hush, don't rush, just be quiet and take the decision after some time. It will be really wonderful for you. And it can create a lot of hassles also. So you need to be very clear that whatever the other person is saying, how and from where these things are coming out of. And at the same time, you should be very careful with whatever you're saying or expressing to your partner, and the expression can go a little hot, and so you need to be very careful of what you are saying and expressing. Sagittarius, this is going to be in your sixth house, which is the house of uh, fight, litigation, medical issues, health. So I think there can be something related to your health which can be of issue, where the miscommunication can also happen. So you need to be very careful for what you are saying about your health, or litigation especially can create a hassle, and it could give you an openness of whatever is you can expect out of life herein. It can actually give you an insight of what people are thinking about you, because whatever you have done for them, they might not be responding in the same manner, and they might be due to your quick anger or the instant anger, they can create a lot of hassle for you. So you need to be very careful. Not going into any litigation is going to be the best at this time. Even if you are very near to some judgment, you need to avoid that. Take away some date after 20 seconds, so that the communication is good and well managed by you. Capricorn, you're going to be, this transit is going to be in the fifth house. So it is from the sixth house, Mercury is moving towards the fifth house because it is going retrograde. So the motion is backward. And fifth house is the energy of, uh, see, uh, kids. So anything related to kids, any decision you want to take for the kids should be done in a very balanced manner. So you should avoid taking any decision while doing with their education or studies, or even if you are into a relationship which could be a friendship relationship with some friend of yours, it can create a lot of hassle for you, because there could be something which might come up in the in the written form, in any message or chat, or verbally, whatever you're saying, you can be caught up. It may not be that serious for you, but it can create a lot of havoc for you. So you need to be very careful while communicating. while writing, while doing any expression through anything, public speaking or chat or phone or anything in writing can create a lot of havoc if you have a relationship with somebody as a friendship other than the marriage. For Aquarians, this transit is going to be in your fourth house. So basic some improvements can come up in the fourth house, which is the house, your main house, and family, and anything related to home. uh, if you are taking any decision related to purchase of a plot or home, you need to be very careful and check the papers again and again, because communication can go bad in here. For these till 22nd, I would say, till Mercury is retro, you need to be very careful. Don't sign anything, just pick up something and just look up for the papers and check up again and again, and things can work out for you. So you need to be very careful if renovation is being done, if any change is being done at home, especially if you're purchasing any vehicle or plot or flat. You need to check not only the papers whoever is giving, or any litigation is there or not, or any communication gap can create a lot of havoc, so you need to be very careful for that. Now, Pisces, it is going to be in your third house. From the fourth house, is going to be in the third house in the retrograde motion, and third house represents siblings, younger siblings, and your communication skills in general. So, the communication king, or the lord of communication, intelligence, public speaking, media, social media, is going to be your decision making lord, is going to be in the third house. So you need to be very careful while taking any decision, talking to your siblings, reacting to their whatever they're saying can create a lot of misinterpretation, miscommunication can occur. See, his coming back can create a lot of havoc as far as miscommunication is concerned. So you, whatever you've said in the last few days can be misconstructed, and it can blow off and it can expand, and it can, all the emotions can go haywire and all the feelings can go haywire, and there is a presence of Rahu also which can misguide Mercury especially. See, anything whatever Rahu does is could be misguiding because it's a shadow planet. So, friends, in totality, this was what you can expect, and you need to be very careful while expressing, while speaking, while public speaking, especially on putting on anything on social media. You need to be careful. We all need to be careful for the time being, when till Mercury is going to be retro till 22nd of June. Please watch out for Mars debilitation video of mine, which is going to be coming up very soon. And Mars debilitation is going to occur on the 2nd. So anything related to property or property deal, you need to be very careful again. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you. Please, please, please share my videos, and do like and subscribe also. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you.